You're standing in front of the mirror, not doing anything dramatic, just brushing your teeth or washing your face before bed. And for half a second, something feels off. The person staring back at you, they look familiar, but they don't feel like you. Like you're watching yourself play a character. When you've been rehearsing for years, you tilt your head, they tilt theirs. You smile, they smile back. But just a fraction of a second too late. And suddenly, your brain whispers a dangerous thought. At 3:07 a.m., what if that's not me? Sounds dramatic, right? But here's the thing. That tiny moment of discomfort, it's not anxiety. It's not overthinking. It's your brain accidentally noticing a glitch. Because forget everything you've heard about finding yourself. The truth is way stranger. And honestly, kind of beautiful. Look, let's be real for a second. I was digging through some old psychology notes the other night. You know, the kind you only open when you're avoiding your own thoughts. And I found something that completely messed with how I see myself. And once you see it, you can't unsee it. I'm Ashraf. This is Existential Scenarios. Grab a coffee. Let's talk about why. The person in the mirror isn't actually you. Picture this. London, late 1800s. A neurologist named Sir Henry Head is studying patients who've lost sensation in their limbs. They could see their hand, but couldn't feel it. And they'd say things like, "That doesn't feel like mine." Fast forward to today. Enter the rubber hand experiment. You sit at a table. Your real hand is hidden under a screen. A fake rubber hand sits in front of you. Then both hands, real and fake, are stroked at the exact same time. And after about 30 seconds, your brain does something wild. It adopts the fake hand as your own. You feel the touch on the rubber. You flinch if it's threatened. Plot twist, your brain doesn't care about truth. It cares about coherence. Yourself is not a solid thing. It's a story your brain tells to keep everything running smoothly. And the mirror? It's just another input, not a portrait, just data. Buddhism has a word for this. Anatta, no fixed self. Marcus Aurelius hinted at it when he wrote, "You're a process, not a thing." Even Fight Club stumbled into truth. You are not your job. You are not how much money you have in the bank. Science translation, you are not your reflection. You're not your thoughts. You're not even your personality. You're the observer, watching a constantly updating simulation. This is what philosophers tried to say for centuries. They just didn't have MRI machines or rubber hands. Now, I'm not going to tell you to love yourself or just be confident. That's noise. Instead, try this one shift. Stop asking, "Who am I?" Start asking, "Who am I becoming right now?" Because if the self is fluid, then shame loses its grip. Past mistakes, they don't define you. They're just old code. And fear, it gets quieter. You're not broken. You're unfinished. And that means you can experiment, change direction, drop identities that no longer fit, like clothes from a version of you that no longer exists. The mirror doesn't show you, it shows the latest draft. So next time you catch your reflection and it feels strange, don't panic. That discomfort, that's awareness. If this made you feel a little smaller, or maybe a little bigger, then my job here is done. So what do you think? Is not having a fixed self a curse or the ultimate freedom? Drop your take in the comments. Let's argue. Stay curious. Peace.